Good morning to all. We are continuing second very important lesson in biology, that is microorganisms, friends and foe. So students, last class we discussed about introduction to that microorganisms, definition for microorganisms, types of microorganisms, viruses, commercial use of microorganisms, medicinal use of microorganisms, penicillin, and also we got about vaccines also. Students, today we are continuing that very important lesson, that is microorganisms, friends and foe. So that today you have to know about increasing soil fertility, how that microorganisms that take part in increasing that soil fertility, like that. So some of the useful microorganisms are there. So in that some useful bacteria are there. So those bacteria and also the blue green algae are involving in the increasing fertility of that soil, like that. So some of the nitrogen fixing bacteria are there. So the particular nitrogen fixing bacteria, example Azotobacter, so that involving in the that fix that atmospheric nitrogen, finally that take part in increasing that nitrogen content in the particular soil. So finally the particular nitrogen will be absorbed by that plants finally, so that take part in healthy development of that crops or the particular plants actually. So these microorganisms are commonly called as biological nitrogen fixer, like that. So biological nitrogen fixers means they are the microorganisms. So those microorganisms that fix that atmospheric nitrogen and also that take part in increasing that soil fertility. So in this way, so that organisms, microorganisms are involving in the increasing of that soil fertility. So these are the about that increasing of the soil fertility. These are the structure of that some bacteria and also the particular blue green algae. So that these both the organisms are take part in increasing of soil fertility. Next, coming to another very important topic, that is cleaning the environment. How microorganisms are involving in the cleaning that environment, like that. So there are two waste are they, biological wastes are they, and also that non-biological waste also they. So non-biological waste not possible to involving in the biological activity. So that biological waste that take part in biological activity by that microorganisms, like that. So now we have to know how that microorganisms or take part in cleaning that environment, like that. So you see large amounts of dead organic matter, large amount of dead organic matter in the form of decaying plants and sometimes dead animals on the ground. So you find that they disappear after some time. The dead plants and also that animals will disappear after some times. How it is possible, like that? So because of that microorganisms only. So microorganisms, particularly decomposers, are involving in the decomposition process. Finally, so that decomposers or microorganisms converts the dead and decaying organic matter into useful substances, like that. So this is because the microorganisms decompose dead organic waste of plants and animals, converting them into simple substances, like that. So in this way that microorganisms are involving in the cleaning the environment, like that. Similarly, so these substances are again used by other plants, like that. So after decomposition, so finally we will get useful substances. Those useful substances will be absorbed by plants for the healthy growth and development like that. Similarly, microorganisms can be used to degrade the harmful and smelly substances and thereby clean up the environment like that. So this is about simple explanation about cleaning the environment by microorganisms like that. Next, coming to harmful microorganisms. There are two types of microorganisms are the harmful microorganisms are the and also useful microorganisms also they. So first you have to know so harmful microorganisms. So that microorganisms are harmful many ways. Some of the microorganisms cause diseases in human beings, plants and also animals. Usually microorganisms spread the diseases in all living organisms including plants, animals and also that human beings like that. Such disease causing microorganisms are commonly called as pathogens. What are pathogens? Pathogens are the microorganisms and also take part in causing some diseases to the human being, plants and also animals like that. Similarly, so these microorganisms or pathogens enter our body through that air we breathe like that. So how this disease causing microorganisms or pathogens will entering into our body through that air like that. And also the sometimes that pathogens will entering into our body through that drinking water or food we eat like that. So they can also get transmitted by direct contact with an infected person. So for example, someone is suffering from some diseases, we contact with the particular patient, finally we will get that diseases like that particularly. So that communicable diseases like that or carried through an vector or animal like that. So similarly, so microbial diseases that can spread from an infected person to a healthy person. Just I explained. So that particular diseases will transfer from healthy person to sorry that suffering patient to the particular healthy person through that particular air, water or vector or animals. Those diseases are commonly called as communicable diseases like that. So one more question will come to your examination. So what is communicable disease like that? So communicable disease means so microbial diseases that can be spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food or physical contact. So these diseases are commonly called as communicable diseases like that. So example for such communicable diseases are diseases include that cholera, common cold, chicken pox and tuberculosis. So these diseases are commonly called as communicable diseases like that. So when a person suffering from common cold sneezes, while sneeze, we get fine droplets of moisture. So carrying thousands of viruses are spread in the air. So the virus may enter the body of healthy person while breathing. Finally, that healthy person also will get common cold like that. So these are all about that harmful microorganisms. Similarly, few more informations about harmful microorganisms are they. So they are so there are some insects. So that diseases will spread through that insects also. Some insects and animals which act as a carrier of disease causing microorganisms. So how actually so that the microorganism will entering into our body through water, air and also some of the animals like that. So how that animals are take part in the transfer the diseases to healthy person, that is very very important. So usually, so housefly in one such carrier. So example for such animals are involving in the carrying the diseases like the disease causing microorganism to healthy person. Example that housefly and also that mosquito also. So how it is possible? The flies sit on the garbage. Usually that flies sit on the garbage and animal excreta. Animal excrete, so the particular pathogens or disease causing microorganisms stick to their bodies of that house fly. So finally when these flies sit on uncovered food, so they may transfer that pathogens. So whoever eats that contaminated food is likely to get sick. Finally that the pathogen will transfer to that healthy person. Finally that particular person will get disease like that. Similarly, one more vector or animal that involving in the carrying the disease causing microorganism, that is mosquito. So mosquito is another carrier. Examples of carrier are the female Anopheles mosquito. So one particular mosquito is the, so what's the name of that mosquito? Female Anopheles mosquito. So that causing or that transfer that malaria causing pathogen actually. So that which carries the parasite of malaria. So female Aedes that mosquito or Aedes aegypti acts as carrier of dengue virus also. All mosquitoes breed in water like that, breed in water. So hence one should not that let water collect anyway. So in coolers, tires, flower spot, etc. By keeping the surrounding clean and dry, we can prevent mosquitoes from breeding like that. Usually mosquitoes are there where actually that moisture content is there, these mosquitoes will come. Finally we will get that dengue or malaria like that. You have to keep dry the particular pots or waste materials present in your terrace like that. So that female Anopheles mosquitoes or dengue, why that are causing that some of the diseases like that malaria, dengue like that. So usually that through that mosquito, so that very important virus or dengue virus or that malaria causing microorganisms will transfer to a healthy person like that. So you have to take care about that mosquitoes like that. So these are all some basic informations about harmful microorganisms. Next, coming to some of the human diseases and also that pathogens, mode of transmission, and also preventive measures. First, very important human disease, so that is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis, usually the tuberculosis, that disease that caused by the microorganism, that is bacteria. How it is will that tuberculosis will cause through the particular air. So what are the controlling measures for the tuberculosis? You have to keep the patient in complete isolation, keep the persons belonging of the patient away from those of others like the similarly that one more, that is measles, that one also that caused by that virus. How it is or that the disease will transmit through that air or contact. So how to prevent this particular disease like that. So you have to some of the vaccinations are there, and also you have to keep that person belonging of the patient away from those of others like that. Similarly chicken pox, so that chicken pox also that caused by that virus. How it is possible through that air or contact like that. And also vaccinations are there. So polio also that caused by that virus, that through that air and water. So we can cure this particular polio also by taking that vaccination to be given at suitable age like that. Similarly one more disease is there, so that is cholera. So that cholera, so that spread by that microorganism, that is bacteria. How actually this bacteria will transfer through the particular water and also that food. How to prevent this disease like that. So you have to maintain that personal hygiene and good sanitary habits like that. Similarly, thyroid typhoid also they that how actually the typhoid will spread like that. So usually this particular typhoid will spread through that bacteria. How it is will transfer like that through that water like that. Similar, how to prevent this disease, so to consume that properly cooked food and boiled drinking water and also vaccinations also they. Similarly, hepatitis A, so this disease, that is hepatitis A, is spread by that virus through that water. How to prevent this disease, so you have to drink boiled drinking water and also some vaccines also they. Similarly, malaria, usually that malaria is caused by the microorganism, that is protozoan usually. How it is transferred through that vector, that is through that mosquito. How to prevent it, so use mosquito net and repellents, spray insecticides and controls breeding of the particular mosquitoes like that. So these are all some diseases will so that causing to the particular human body by microorganisms like that. So next, coming to disease causing microorganisms in animals actually. So several microorganisms not only cause diseases in human beings and plants but also in other animals also. So diseases also that cause to the particular animals also. For example, very dangerous disease is there, so that is anthrax. Anthrax is a dangerous human and cattle disease that caused by the bacterium actually. Similarly, that foot and mouth disease of cattle is caused by that virus. Very famous scientist is there, so name of the scientist, that is Robert Koch. So this is the picture of that Robert Koch. So in 1876 discovered that bacterium. So what's the name of that bacteria, so that is Bacillus anthracis. Bacillus anthracis is a bacteria, so that is discovered by the Robert Koch, so which caused that very dangerous disease, that is what we called as anthrax like that. Next, coming to disease causing microorganisms in plants actually. So several microorganisms that cause diseases in plants, like rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple and other crops like that. So the diseases reduce the yield of crops, so they can be controlled by using of certain chemicals which kills the particular microorganisms. You see the pictures here, so this some marks are there on the particular leaves. So that is mark that caused by that microorganism. These are the symptoms of that disease that causing to that plants by that microorganisms. So finally, so that involving in the reducing that crops or that yields actually by that effect of that microorganisms. Some of the examples are there, some common plant diseases that caused by that microorganisms. So first very important plant disease, that is citrus canker. Citrus canker that caused by the that bacteria through that air. You see the picture of that citrus canker disease that causing to the particular plants here. Similarly, rust of wheat, that is another disease, that rust of wheat that caused by that fungi, so through that air and also that seeds. So this is the picture you observe. Similarly, yellow vein mosaic of bindi okra like that. So this is caused by that virus through that insects actually. You see the picture here, so this is the picture, so that that shows that yellow vein mosaic of bindi disease like that. So these are all some of the plant diseases like that. Next, coming to food preservations, you have to keep or preserve the particular food by several methods. So chemical method is the by using of that common salt, by using sugar, by using of oil and vinegar, by heat and cold treatments. So how to preserve this particular food by these methods? Actually you have to know one by one. So usually food is spoiled by microorganisms. Usually food is spoiled by microorganisms where actually moisture content is there. So microorganisms are there, and also those microorganisms are involving in the spoiling the particular food like that. So that spoiled food has how to identify that food is spoiled like that. So that some of the symptoms are these: that spoiled food has bad smell usually, and a bad taste also, and causes food poisoning. So food can be preserved by protecting it from microorganisms by different methods. So first very important food preservative method, so that is chemical method. So how to preserve the particular food by using of that chemicals. Food like pickles can be preserved by using chemicals like that salts and also edible oil. By using of that salts and edible oil, so we can preserve that food like that pickles like that. Similarly that jams and squashes can be preserved by using some of the chemicals like that sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfite. These are the chemicals we are using for preserve some of the food like the jams and also squashes. These chemicals are called preservatives like that. Similarly, so one more method is the by using common salt. How to preserve that food by using of common salt like that. Some of the food items are there like that fish, fish is the meat is the amla, raw mangoes, tamarind, etc. So these food can be preserved by using of common salt. It prevents the growth of that microorganisms. Similarly, one more method, that is by using of that sugar. Some of the food items are they like that jam, jellies, squashes, some other foods also they. So we can preserve that food by using of sugar solution. It prevents the growth of that microorganisms. Similarly, one more method is they by using of oil and vinegar. So some of the food items are they like that pickles, vegetables, fish, meat, some other foods also there. So we can preserve by using of that oil and vinegar. So this one also the prevents the growth of that microorganisms. Similarly, one more method is the by heat and cold treatments. So heating food items kills that microorganisms. So usually that in higher temperature the microorganism will not come. So similarly, storing food items at low temperature. So in high temperature and also low temperature microorganism will not come. So that food will not spoil like that. So you have to store that food items at low temperature, prevents the growth of microbes by using of that refrigerator like that. Similarly, one more very important process is there, so that is pasteurization. What is pasteurization is like that. So one mark question will come to your examination. Pasteurization means that's a process of heating milk to about 70 degrees centigrade. Pasteurization is the process of heating milk to about 70 degrees centigrade for 15 to 30 seconds actually. You have to heat that milk about 70 degrees centigrade for 15 to 30 seconds and then suddenly chilled it to prevent the growth of that microorganisms. This process, that is what we call as pasteurization, that is very very important. So this process was discovered by very famous scientist Louis Pasteur. So one more method, food preservative method, is the by storing by storage and packing like that. So many food items, you see the pictures here, that are stored in airtight containers to protect them from microorganisms. So these are the some methods of food preservations. Similarly, next coming to last concept of this lesson, that is about nitrogen cycle. That is very important. So nitrogen cycle, that is the cyclic movement of that nitrogen. You see the that representation of that nitrogen cycle, that is very important. Exam in your examination, as schematically represent that nitrogen cycle like that. So that cyclic movement of that nitrogen in that atmosphere, so that is what we called as nitrogen cycle. So usually that atmosphere that contains for that nitrogen, so this particular uh, atmospheric nitrogen will be fixed by the particular nitrogen fixing bacteria and blue green algae. So these nitrogen fixing bacteria and also blue green algae that fix that atmospheric nitrogen, finally that coming to that they are converted into compounds of nitrogen in the particular soil like that. So from that atmospheric nitrogen, so that is fixed by, so that some of the bacteria, nitrogen fixing bacteria and also that blue green algae. So finally, so that atmospheric nitrogen is converted into that compounds of nitrogen in the particular soil. So the compounds of nitrogen in the particular soil is absorbed by, so that very important, plants as well. So uptake by plants, so that plants absorb that nitrogen from that soil, so for synthesizing the proteins and also other compounds. So next that animals feed on, so this particular plants, finally the proteins and also other compounds will transfer from that plants to that plants to that animals like that. So finally, so that after dying of that both plants and also animals, so that nitrogen waste from excretion and also that death, finally so that nitrogen again back to the particular soil, finally converted into compounds of nitrogen in that soil. So these compounds of nitrogen in that soil again that absorbed by, so the particular plants for getting that proteins and also other compounds like that. So finally compounds of nitrogen in that soil, so that is that absorbed by that some of the other bacteria. So some other bacteria that turn that compounds of nitrogen into gaseous nitrogen. So compounds of nitrogen in that soil is converted into gaseous nitrogen by that some of the bacteria. So finally, so that gaseous nitrogen is again back to that particular atmospheric nitrogen like that. So this is about nitrogen cycle. So nitrogen cycle, so that is very important. That atmospheric nitrogen is fixed by some of the bacteria and also blue green algae. So later, so they are converted into compounds of nitrogen in that soil. These compounds of nitrogen in that soil is absorbed by that plants for synthesizing the proteins. Later animals feed on these plants, so the proteins and also other compounds will transfer from plants to that animals. So that from the nitrogenous waste from that plants and also animals, or after dying of the plants and animals, so again that nitrogen is come to the particular soil in the form of the compounds of nitrogens in that soil. So later, so the compounds of the nitrogen in that soil is converted into gaseous nitrogen by the some of the bacteria. So later that the nitrogen is back to that atmospheric like that. So that atmospheric nitrogen is converted into compounds of nitrogen in that soil by the lightning process also. So atmospheric nitrogen is converted into compounds of nitrogen by bacteria as well as lightning like that. So this is about very important nitrogen cycle. This is the explanation about that nitrogen cycle. Just now I explained. So the nitrogen in the atmosphere is covered into nitrogen compounds in the soil by nitrogen fixing bacteria and blue green algae. Similarly, lighting also converted into nitrogen compounds in the soil. See, the nitrogen compounds in the soil is used by plants for the synthesis of proteins and also other compounds, just I explained. So animals feeding on plants get these proteins and other compounds. When plants and animals die, bacteria and fungi in the soil converts the nitrogenous waste into nitrogen compounds in the soil, which are again used by plants actually. Similarly, some other bacteria converts some nitrogen compounds in the soil into nitrogen gas, which goes back into the atmosphere. Hence the nitrogen in the atmosphere almost remain constant. So I explained that nitrogen cycle. So these are all about that very important lesson. So that is microorganism, friends and foe. So students, we today we got about increasing soil fertility by that microorganisms. Next, cleaning the environment, harmful microorganisms, disease causing microorganisms in animals and also plants, food preservation and also methods of food preservations, and also we got about nitrogen cycle also with the schematic representation. Students, I will give you one homework question for you. You have to take two pots and fill each pot off with soil, mark them A and B, put plant waste in pot A and things like polythene bags, so empty glass bottles and broken plastic toys in pot B. Put the pots aside, absorb them after 3 to 4 weeks. So here, do you find any difference in the contents of the two pots? If so, what is the difference? You have to write in your homework classwork. Thank you so much. So this is about second very important lesson, complete explanation about second lesson. So that is microorganism, friends and foe. Thank you so much.